Alright guys, what's going on? It's Shram here, and welcome back to another video I got for you guys today. Today we are going to be doing the Bengals delayed rebuild. I think this team was suggested in my Eagles delayed rebuild. I forgot exactly who suggested it. I'm sorry, I forgot, but I think it's one of the people who commonly comments on my stuff. But yeah, we're going to be delay rebuilding the Bengals. If you guys don't remember what this is, because I actually haven't done one of these in a while. But if you guys don't remember what this is, I completely sim through the first season. I sim the draft, I sim everything, and then rebuild them from there. I try to do it in like a 2-year window, maybe a little bit accelerated, but if it goes to 3 years, then it happens. But yeah, anyway, we're going to get right into this one. So this is the glorious Bengals offense. You know, it doesn't look horrible, I guess. Their offensive line kind of really sucks, but before I get into anything, I need to say that for some reason, right when I started up here, there were trade offers with A.J. McCarron. So I just accepted the one that affected the team next year. There was, I think the Texans are offering a 3rd rounder just for A.J. McCarron, even though he's a 70 overall quarterback. I don't know why, but I accepted the Bears because it was a 2nd round next year and a 7th rounder next year. So I'll definitely take that. But anyway, this is, you know, the Bengals roster, like I said. Their offensive line definitely got worse after losing Kevin Zeitler and Andrew Whitworth. So that's going to be an issue. They'll probably draft a left guard, or I mean a right guard in the draft, unless this guy is a left guard. He is a left guard. So they probably will draft a right guard, unless, are you a right guard? No, you're a left guard too. Okay, they'll probably draft what am I saying? They'll probably draft a right guard in the draft. That makes sense. But Tyler Eifert is a very good player on this team. Giovanni Bernard isn't bad. Jeremy Hill is really good. Ooh, he has quick development. How old's Giovanni Bernard? 24. This is rough. I kind of want to start Jeremy Hill over Giovanni Bernard, but I've seen Giovanni Bernard absolutely go off. You know, last time I did the Bengals rebuild, I started Giovanni Bernard. I really like Giovanni Bernard, but I'm going to give Jeremy Hill a chance here. Unless his contract, does his contract end this year? Because if it does, then it's not really worth it. Hold on a second. This is way out of the way, but 2016. Can I see his like contract for next year? I don't know. Years remaining 2. My bad. Okay, so there's 2 years remaining. So he can still get re-signed by me. So I don't have to worry about the Bengals letting him go. But anyway, Jeremy Hill starting. This is the offense still. I'm going to kind of fly through the defense because I think this is taking too long. The defense is probably better than the offense on this team. Actually, I don't know. I don't think I can say that. I think the offense is actually better. But Vontaze Burfict is really good. Geno Atkins is good. Carlos Dunlap, not bad. But yeah, anyway, I'm sorry I accepted this trade. I guess technically then I didn't do, you know, I didn't do absolutely nothing this year. But I just decided to accept the one that affected me next year. Because honestly, I probably would have traded him anyway next year. If I wouldn't have started him. I don't think I would have started him. So I would have traded him anyway. But I just saw that the Bears were offering a trade, so I accepted that one. I'm sorry, but it doesn't affect the team this year if you think about it, because injuries are off, so Andy Dalton's going to be starting regardless, like, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to change the sliders and then sim to next year. Actually, I don't change the sliders for this. My bad. I don't change the sliders for the first season. But anyway, I'm going to sim to, not the off season, I meant to sim to the next year. Actually, no. I'm going to sim to the draft, because then I can look at the stats. I'm all over the place right now. The draft is over. We just finished it. Obviously, I didn't take anybody. You know, that's the whole point of this. But we can look at the recap now. And I'm excited. Who did we draft? Please give me a good player. At least one good player who's like a beast. We got a defensive tackle. Fisher had not. And what did he not do? I don't know. Not bad. 24 years old. It's kind of old. But Fisher had not. Not horrible. Got a left outside linebacker, Deshaun Reddick. You have normal development, 74. Not bad at all. He's actually, I think he would be a really good end. If I'm being honest, I think he would be a really good end. And maybe I'll throw him down there. I don't know yet. But we got Michael Doss, who's a left tackle. He might come in and start. He's actually pretty bad, if I'm honest, with the stats and everything. Adrian McIver. He's really slow with not good hit power. But he's not horrible. He's not horrible. He's 23. Maybe he can still play. I don't know. And then these guys kind of suck a little bit. Nathan Gorley. You're not even that bad. Like, your stats are really not that bad. You can honestly probably play center and it would be okay. This guy, again, not even that bad. He's 24 years old, though. And then this quarterback does not look good at all. Brock Olshansky. Yeah, you're not very good. You're pretty quick. 82 speed isn't bad, but yeah, other than that, you know, you're not that great. So the team went 8-7-1. Let's check out the stats. Might as well. I'll kind of go through this quickly. Andy Dalton did alright. Didn't really do badly, but he didn't do terribly well. Jeremy Hill, 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. Giovanni Bernard, 11 touchdowns out of the backup is pretty good. AJ Green, 1,200 yards, 6 touchdowns. Tyler Eifert, 9 touchdowns, 900 yards. Pretty good. Blocking, this should be actually pretty bad. 19 from Jake Fisher, right? Yeah. And 14 from Andre Smith, 3 from Clint Bowling. That's, yeah. I actually expected it to be worse, if I'm honest. Vincent Ray, 132 tackles, 2 interceptions. That's not bad. Sacks, 13 from Carlos Dunlap. Interceptions, 2 from Drake Kirkpatrick and Vincent Ray. What about tackles for loss? I didn't even look at that. 9 from Geno Atkins. Not bad, I guess. Let's check out awards. I'll kind of fly through this as well. I can't look at the end of the season awards. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, we probably didn't win anything. I guarantee we didn't win anything. I'll show you guys the experience. I mean, it wasn't the updated experience. So, how did Giovanni Bernard get more than Jeremy Hill did? I don't know how that makes any sense. Where's Tyler Boyd? There he is. We lost Brendan LaFell in the offseason. That looks nice. Did we sign anybody in the offseason? We have Tanner McAvoy. Was he always there? I feel like he might have always been there. I don't know. But offensive line looks pretty much the same. I think the right guard is a bit different. Vincent Ray moved over. I mean, not Vincent Ray. Vontez Burfict moved over here. Michael Johnson, he might be new. I don't know. I really don't know. So, I have some work to do on this team. So I will catch you guys back up with a trade. George Iloka, Andre Smith, and Michael Johnson for Gabe Jackson and a 6th rounder. Adam Jones, Drake Kirkpatrick, and Jeremy Hill for the Jets' 1st and 6th rounder. Andy Dalton and Vincent Ray for the 49ers' 1st and 5th rounders. This is going to be the team going into the first season here. I think it looks pretty bad. So we're starting this Olshansky guy, because I'd rather have the rookie starting than Jeff Driscoll here. You know, the GOAT. I know Jeff Driscoll is a GOAT. He actually has 91 throw power, which isn't even that bad. But I'd rather have Olshansky start. We're having Giovanni Bernard. I almost said Giovanni Bernardi. Oh, my God. Giovanni Bernard is starting at running back. I signed this guy from free agency just to get a backup, because this guy is actually really good. Like, his stats are actually 94 stiff arm, like 89 speed, 86 trucking. His stats are very good, and he's 21 years old. So he's going to be the Jeremy Hill replacement. I signed this guy in free agency just because it was a random wide receiver. He's a 68 overall. He's not even that bad stat-wise. He just has horrible route running and awareness. So that's all the changes on offense, I think. I moved Doss over to right tackle. Now I think those are all the changes. Everything else looks the same and good and everything. The defense, I guess, why is Vontez Burfict a left outside linebacker? He's supposed to be a right outside linebacker, so I'll try to get that fixed by the time, you know, I sim. But I moved this Reddick guy, who was an outside linebacker, down to end, and he's a 78 down here, which is actually really good. So I'm going to keep him there. Hadnot is obviously still the defensive tackle, but a lot of this stuff got messed up too. So I signed this Blanton guy and I signed this Moma guy in free agency. They're just both random rookie corners. I just would rather start them than, I think her name is Josh Shaw, right? Yeah, Josh Shaw and Darquez Denard down here. I would rather start both of those guys than either of those people I just said. Darquez Denard has 89 press. That is random as hell, but that's really good actually. Anyway, I also signed this Angel London, I think his name is. Yeah, he actually looks pretty talented, honestly, for being a 71. He's way better than the guy that the team drafted for us, so I'm going to start him instead here. And yeah, that's pretty much the team. I kept Geno Atkins, obviously. Andrew Billings, I wish he played a bit more because he's actually not bad at all. But he didn't really get much experience. He only has 775 experience. That's kind of lame. He's only 21 years old. And Carlos Dunlap, both Geno Atkins and Carlos Dunlap will probably leave the team by next year. But until then, they're going to stay. And I want to figure out why Vontez Burfict is playing left outside linebacker. It's actually really bothering me. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to sim to the midseason mark once I figure all this out. We are at the midseason mark now, and it looks like we have to bring back Tyler Eifert at least, and I think Gabe Jackson is on a contract year, but it looks like our quarterback threw 5 touchdowns against the Ravens. That's interesting, but we are 4-4. How in the world are we getting wins? Like, we have a 61 rated quarterback starting. I guess this dude is literally just the greatest of all time. I mean, he is 21 years old. 22 years old, my fault. He's 22 years old. So maybe if he develops into like a decent overall at the end of this season somehow, I can actually start him next year. But I have no idea. This is what the defensive experience looks like. This guy has 10,000 experience. That's actually really nice. How are the cornerbacks doing? 3.4K and 3.1K. Not bad, I guess. But anyway, let's try to bring back Tyler Eifert. And I think Gabe Jackson is here too. Yeah, he is. Vontez Burfict, Russell Bodine, Actually, that's not even that many. It's only 4. I can deal with only 4 people. All these guys can go. I don't mind them. So let's start with Tyler Eifert. How much money do we have? 75 mil. We can easily get all this done. So Tyler Eifert, please come back to the team. He is. Gabe Jackson is another guy. I haven't gotten him in a while. I always get Gabe Jackson because he is way too easy to trade for. And he always goes up like tremendously. He's a 90 overall after this season. I think he's normally like a 82 or something, but Vontez Burfict, please come back to the team. He is, and Russell Bodine is the last guy I would very much like. I mean, he's the most replaceable, but I would still like him. He is coming back. Nice. Okay. Now I just have to scout players, and then I will see you guys at the end of the season. At the end of the season here, we did not make the playoffs, and 2 players have regressed. Who regressed? Kevin Huber and Brock Olshansky. Alright, well, he's the quarterback, so that sucks. His awareness just went down. It's at 48. Oh my god. That is awful. How did we do on the season? We went 7-9. That's not even bad. Like, for this kind of team, that's really not even bad. I was expecting to do much worse. But Olshansky, 3,900 yards, 30 touchdowns, 21 picks. That's not that bad either, considering he is a 61. That's not bad at all. That's a good amount of yards, good amount of touchdowns. The picks are high, but come on, he's a 61 overall. What do you expect? Giovanni Bernard, 1,100 to pretty much 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns. That's not bad. Parker Buckley had 7 out of the backup. He also fumbled 3 times, but that's okay. AJ Green still managed to get over 1,000 yards. Tyler Boyd actually played pretty well. 832 yards on 80 catches with 5 touchdowns. And Tyler Eifert did all right. Spaeth had 8 touchdowns. That's not bad. He's probably in the running for Offensive Rookie of the Year, but you know, I'm probably not going to keep him much longer. Blocking, how was this? Not bad at all. Wow. The rookie right tackle played very well. That's really, I was actually surprised. Kevin Minter had 150 tackles. Vontez Burfict had 114. 150, that's a lot of tackles. Sacks, 17.5 from Geno Atkins. What happened? How did he get so many sacks? Daquan Reddick had 11.5 with 5 tackles for loss. This is interesting. Okay, interceptions, 3 from Sean Williams, 2 from Lynn Blanton, who's a corner, 2 from Angel London, who's the safety, 2 from William Jackson, 2 from Josh Shaw, 1 from Vontez Burfict, Marquise, I think it's Marquise. Marquise Flowers, 1 from Kevin Minter, and Michael Moma. I think Kevin Minter actually might be in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, which is kind of insane because he's like a 77. But we were 24th on offense. How were we on defense? 32nd. Wow, okay, we're absolutely last on defense. But that's okay. Nobody from the Bengals in this, obviously. Carson Wentz makes it up there. That's nice. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Don't expect to see anybody from the Bengals. We do not. Defensive Player of the Year. My fault. Defensive Player of the Year. Wow, I thought Kevin Minter would be on this list. Turns out he's not, but Brooks Reed makes it. Okay. Wait, am I an idiot? I'm in the AFC. Whoops. I'm a complete moron. My bad. Offensive Player of the Year. I forgot I was the Bengals. For some reason, I thought I was... I don't know who I thought I was. Wow. Okay, I'm an idiot. I forgot that the Bengals are in the AFC. That was my bad. But Sylvester Hart gets number 9 in there. Defensive Player of the Year. He still doesn't make it. Okay. He somehow still doesn't make it, even though... Okay. Anyone weird in this one? Chris Jones gets up there? That's not weird. I mean, he's really talented, but wow, I didn't think he would do that well. All right. I'm sorry for that. That was a huge brain fart. I don't know why I thought the Bengals were in the NFC. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Our guy comes in 3rd because there's 2 quarterbacks taken above him. That makes sense. Anyone else from the Bengals in this? Nope. Our wide receiver or running back, neither of them made it. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Daquan Reddick comes in 3rd. That's not that bad, though. Anyone else from the Bengals in this? Yes, Fisher had not. Oh, let's get it. Fisher had not gotten there. Okay, so let's check out the experience. I feel really dumb that I thought the Bengals were in the NFC. Whoops. Experience, offense, 17,000 from this guy. It isn't even that bad. Honestly, like, he can probably go up to like a 70. Like, he has 48 awareness. That is, oh my gosh, that's abysmal. Tyler Eifert is 20K though, not bad. How much does the rookie wide receiver have down here? Probably not much, right? 4,000, you know, whatever. 19,000 from Geno Atkins, but 20K from Reddick isn't bad. 29K from this dude. Why did he get so much? Did he go to the Pro Bowl or something? Yeah, he went to the Pro Bowl. Wow, okay, he had a lot of experience. How about this guy? Nope. But Reddick is my man. I'm letting you know, Reddick is my man. He didn't go to the Pro Bowl? I feel like he totally should have, but that's okay. Had not, did pretty well. Okay, there's a lot of experience on this team, so I'm going to upgrade the team, and then I will see you guys in the offseason. We're in free agency here, but I forgot that I signed Angel London as a an undrafted free agent, so I have to negotiate with him. So I am going to give this guy a contract because he's an 81 overall now. He's actually really good. So I am giving him a contract, and he's staying on the team. Parker Buckley, how much do you want, my man? 2 mil, I'll let you go. I'll let you go. You can find somewhere else. I could probably just sign another backup running back, you know, for cheaper than that. I'll just sign one in free agency on like a 1-year deal or something. But anyway, we are in free agency. We have 31.5 mil. We can bring in some studs if anybody's here. I hope so. Hope someone's here. Kelvin Benjamin is not bad whatsoever. He may get signed by us. I don't know, because then we'd have like 2 huge receivers, but that's actually not a bad thing. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll think about it because Quincy Enunwa isn't bad. Like, there's some other decent receivers here who maybe I'd rather have. Quincy Enunwa's kind of big, though, but he's quicker, I think. I don't know. I'm not really too sure. But there's no one else here that looks like I want him. Preston Brown? Preston Brown. I almost said Philly Brown. He's a wide receiver. Preston Brown is actually really good. I would take him if he wasn't getting 111 points. I don't think anyone else is worth my time. Hold on a second. Who's this guy? Okay, I don't know. I don't think he's worth it. I think Sean Williams is fine. Like, he's pretty much like the same, right? And Sean Williams is an 81. He's 3 years younger, but I don't know. I might end up trading Sean Williams anyway and either drafting another safety or trading for one or something. I don't exactly know, but hey, look at Sword. I think I'm going to take this guy just because he's not getting any offers, and I will try to trade him. So I'm going to do this with a couple of people, and then, you know, I'll see you guys in the draft like I normally do. We are at the draft now, and I think we have the first overall pick. So that's nice. We have the first overall pick. I'm going to pause the draft here. How do the Patriots have the second overall pick? Do they have somebody else's draft pick? Like, do they have another first rounder, or did they actually suck that badly? Alright, anyway, there's this cornerback that I really, really want. I don't know if I can see the Patriots taking him, because then I might trade down or something, because I kind of want more first-round draft picks, if I'm honest. So, ooh, I don't know, actually. I don't know what I want to do, because I kind of want more first-rounders, but are there any team with 2 first-rounders other than me? I'm going to look into this, and then I will decide what to do. With this pick, I'm going to be taking this cornerback I want. I don't think the Patriots were going to take him, but I don't have, they don't have a second-round draft pick, and I really wanted another second-rounder, so I'm just going to take him right now. Larrell Granville, I know this guy has superstar development, and he's really fast, has good top 3 skills. What are you about? 79 with superstar. He was ranked first. Phenomenal pick. With this pick, I'm going to be drafting TJ Ballantyne. I am in the early first round still, and it says he's a mid-first rounder, but I don't want to pass on this guy and have him get drafted because he ran a 4.34, which is really fast, and he's 5'11", has B+ catching, 23 years old. He just looks really good. I'm going to take him now. He's a 75 with normal. I definitely reached, but I think I'm going to still play him in the slot because I think he's a decent slot guy. And, you know, I'm not really that upset with that, if I'm honest. With this pick, I'm so mad because a lot of the people I wanted got drafted. I'll show you guys like where they went. That Hills guy from the Colts and that Ferguson guy from the Steelers. I wanted both of those guys. They both looked awesome. That Ferguson guy has superstar development, and that Hills guy I just really wanted because he looked like a beast. But now I can't get either of them. So with this pick, I'm going to be taking a cornerback instead. I'm going to be taking... I actually might end up trading for one of those guys if I'm honest here. But I'm going to be taking Othniel McCauley. He looks really good. He has good coverage stats. He's fast. He has good jumping stats. So let's go with him. 79 with superstar. Wow. We drafted some very, very good cornerbacks in this draft. With this pick, I am going to be trading it down. There's a third-round prospect I want, and I'm going to be taking him with my next second-rounder. But I think I'm either going to be taking... Oh, the Bears don't look bad, because it's the third this year, a second next year, and a seventh this year. But that's a first next year. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Some of these are pretty decent. That's a first next year. That's a first next year. The Colts usually aren't that good. Do I want to take another first rounder? Or do I want to... I'm going to take it with the Saints. I'm taking the Saints here because that's a fourth this year too. That's not bad. So I'm going to take that, send him to my next pick, and then take a middle linebacker. He definitely did not get drafted. He's a third-round prospect. He's an early third-round prospect, but I'm taking him now. Frederick Minter. It's Kevin Minter's brother here. This guy looks phenomenal. Not really too much more to say. 81 overall with quick, and I got him in the second round. This guy is amazing. I'm going to be trading this pick down with the Raiders because I think that's the best value. Because literally, they traded one up, and I got a sixth-round draft pick for that. So I don't mind that. I'm trading down with the 49ers. I just manually did this, so I'm giving them my third rounder now for their fourth rounder. It's the first pick in the fourth round and their fifth rounder next year. So the guy I wanted to legitimately just went. I don't remember which guy it was. It was either that Pinner guy or that Rubin guy. And that pisses me off a little bit. So I'm just going to start taking my players. This is why I don't like trading down sometimes, because I always freaking lose my draft players, my draft picks that I want. But anyway, I'm taking Jameson Kirksey here. It looks really good. What are you all about? 70 with normal. Apparently a good pick. I'll take it. Carlos Dunlap and Jake Fisher for this Hills guy, who is the guy I was going to draft, but the Colts stole from me. And the only reason why I felt good doing this, well, actually, I guess not anymore. I was going to justify doing this because he wasn't going to start, because Cliff Avril was going to start above him. But I took Cliff Avril too, because of cap. So yeah, whatever. I usually don't like trading for rookies, but the Colts stole this man from me. Cliff Avril, a 4th and a 6th rounder for Grady Jarrett and Alec Okafor. I'm just getting Okafor just for cap purposes, because, you know, obviously I don't actually want him, but yeah, there's the trade. That was probably such a dumb trade. I don't know why I did that. I tried this for this Ruben guy and Greg Mance, and it didn't work. So I figured that this wouldn't work either, but it did. So that's cool. But this Ruben guy is the guy that the Texans completely stole from me too, like 3 or 4 picks before I was about to take him. And the reason why I don't feel bad doing this is because he was not going to start. They have Kennard starting above him. You know, they signed him in free agency from the Giants. So yeah, I don't feel bad doing this whatsoever. I mean, I kind of feel bad now just because Geno Atkins is a great player, and I traded him just for a 77 overall guy. So I'm sorry, Bengals fans out there. I really am sorry. I didn't mean just to, you know, deface Geno Atkins like this. I honestly didn't even expect this to get accepted because Ruben has quick development. So I actually did not expect that to go through. But it did. And yeah, that happened. I moved Clinton Bowling to a left tackle, and I'm trading him straight up for Shaq Mason, who's going to come play left tackle. I know, I'm a scumbag. This is the team going into the second season. I tried so long. Hold on a second. Let me just move this Valentine guys to make sure he starts. But I tried for so long to get a different quarterback. I tried to get Jameis Winston. I was literally giving them, I think it was Carlos Dunlap who was green, and then 2 first-rounders, and they didn't take it. I tried it with every player on my team pretty much that was green that I didn't mind giving up. And I could not get Jameis Winston. He was the guy I was really trying for. And I was going to go for Mariota, but nobody on my team had value to the Titans, apparently. So I didn't bother with that. And we're going to keep Olshansky. He actually did not play badly. I'm not going to lie. Last season, he did not play badly. So if he does that again, I think we're okay. But Olshansky is the man. I'll try to draft a quarterback going into the next season, or hopefully sign one. But I like the offense aside from the quarterback situation. Unless this guy goes off, that would be pretty awesome. But we signed Quincy Enunwa in free agency, so he's going to be the number 2 wide receiver for us. This Weber guy is going to be the starting left guard. Anyone else that I have to mention on defense? Actually, on offense, I think that's it. Those are the only upgrades, really. And then Tyler Eifert actually went up to a 94, which is cool. But on defense here, we have Minter, of course, being the middle linebacker. He's a god. I have his brother or cousin, however you want to look at it. He's backing him up. Kevin Minter's backing him up. We have this Ruben guy starting at left out. We have a really solid defensive line if they can develop. I mean, Grady Jarrett and this Reddick guy are already kind of there. But if Hadnot and Hills can develop a little more, that would be nice. Granville went up to an 81 if I put him in the right scheme, and McCauley is still a 79, but he's a beast. So I like the cornerback situation. Actually, I want William Jackson in the nickel. And yes, this is the team going into the second season. Don't think it's a playoff team yet, honestly, because of the quarterback situation here. I was really hoping there would be a better quarterback in the draft, but there was not. I actually didn't scout any of them because all of them were projected to go in the second round, and it's actually kind of hard to get a quarterback that's good in the second round because they all suck. But anyway, I might spend AJ Green's experience just because, I mean, he's not going to go up much, but I might try to spend it. And I want to justify something quickly why I traded Geno Atkins and Carlos Dunlap, because I didn't mention it, but they regressed like crazy. Carlos Dunlap was an 87 or an 88 last year, and he went down to an 83 because he was 29, which is kind of ridiculous, I think. So yeah, I had to trade him. I like Carlos Dunlap. I think he's a good player. And same goes for Geno Atkins. He was a 90, and he went down to like an 87, and he was just going to keep going down from then on. So I'm sorry, Bengals fans, for trading Geno Atkins and Carlos Dunlap, but it kind of had to be done. Anyway, I'm going to sim to the midseason mark now, and I will see you guys there. At the midseason mark here, we are 4-3, which is a bit better than I expected, and it looks like we have to bring back Shaq Mason. But let's see what the division looks like. We are in second, so we definitely have a shot at the playoffs here. The Steelers are in first, being 5-2. But if we can beat them, then we're tied, so that's always good. And if we already beat them, then we're ahead, actually. But Olshansky has 10,000 experience. What the heck? What did he do? Did he get... Oh, he got Offensive Player of the Week. I'm telling you, it was a good idea to keep him. It was a very good idea. Now, let's check out the defense. How's the defense looking? 7K from this man, 10,000 from Granville, and 10,000 from Macaulay. Wow, okay, we have some good cornerbacks here. This is looking very good. 4,000 from this guy. Not bad. I like the experience. I definitely like it. But let's bring back Shaq Mason, at least. Listen to that car. And Grady Jarrett. Kevin Minter I'm going to let go, and Josh Shaw. So it looks like we only have to bring back Shaq Mason and Grady Jarrett. I don't mind that. Shaq Mason wants a lot, but he's a very good left tackle. So it's, you know, I definitely think that's worth it. Left tackles are expensive, so I think that's fine. And obviously I know he's not an actual left tackle. Obviously I know I changed him. But Grady Jarrett has 96 power move. Wow. Okay, he's getting an offer. How much does Randy Bullock want? He's not that bad. I'll give him it. Why not? 94 kick power. He deserves it. He doesn't want it. Okay, you can go then. I don't want you that badly. Okay, well anyway, now I'm going to advance to the end of the season. And, you know, I hope we do well. We did not make the playoffs in the second year, but that's okay because I really didn't expect to with our quarterback situation. We went 6-10. This division sucked aside from the Steelers, but I also don't think I showed you guys that we didn't cheat last year, but I mean, I didn't cheat last year. I don't have any way to prove it, but I didn't. But we beat the Dolphins in the beginning of the season and went on a 3-game losing streak. We ended up beating the Steelers once. That's nice. We beat the Browns, beat the Saints, lost to the Chiefs, Buccaneers, Browns again. We lost to the Browns. I almost said again, but we actually beat them the first time. We beat the Panthers. I'm out of it right now. Jeez. We lost to the Raiders and the Jaguars. We beat the Steelers twice. Somehow we beat the Steelers twice, and we lost to the Falcons and the Ravens. That was a poor end to the season. The first half was definitely much better. But let's check out stats. Ben Roethlisberger won MVP. Wow. Brock Olshansky, though, 4,700 yards, 29 touchdowns, 16 picks. I feel like he can be in the MVP running, if I'm honest. Even though he had 16 interceptions, 4,700 yards. He might be good enough to stay quarterback. I don't know. That's rough to think about. But anyway, rushing. Giovanni Bernard, 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns. Not bad at all. Olshansky came in second with 2 touchdowns. He only fumbled once, too. And John Crockett is, I guess, our backup running back, had 4 touchdowns. Receiving, AJ Green, 1,500 yards, 8 touchdowns. A very good season. Tyler Eifert, 807 yards, 4 touchdowns. Quincy Newman, 783 yards, 5 touchdowns. And TJ Ballentine at 977 yards, 8 touchdowns. There is not a good rookie quarterback, so maybe there's a chance Ballentine wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. I kind of doubt it, but could be a chance. You never know. Sacks, 12 from Shaq Mason's not bad. Michael Dawson, 7. Samuel Weber had 4. And Cedric Ogbuehi, I don't know, he had 1. I don't even know who that guy is. But Frederick Minter, 147 tackles, not bad at all. No interceptions, half a sack, 3 tackles for loss. That might be enough. Vontez Burfict, though, 134 tackles, 3.5 sacks, 2 interceptions, and 7 tackles for loss. That was a very good season from him. Sacks, we got 11 from Daquan Reddick and 7 from Grady Jarrett. Interceptions, 2 from Vontez Burfict and Angel London, 1 from William Jackson and Othniel McCauley. Othniel. That name throws me off every time. Do we have any touchdowns? I think I forgot to check this last year too. We have at least 1, and we only have 1 from Angel London. Not bad. Offense, we were 7th. That's not even that bad. Defense was probably really poor then, like 30th or something. 23rd. That was pretty bad. But anyway, are we in the MVP running? I feel like we totally could be. We're not. We're not, but that's okay. Drew Brees is on the Bears now. Maybe Offensive Player of the Year, AFC Offensive Player of the Year. There we are. There we are. Number 7, a 69 rated player going number 7. That's gorgeous. Defensive Player of the Year. I don't expect to see any Bengals on this. Okay. Offensive Rookie of the Year. This could be huge. And it actually does go to TJ Ballentine. Wow, I did not expect that actually. Like I mentioned that earlier because I knew there wasn't any good quarterbacks, but this Rodenhauser guy already has superstar development. He's actually really solid, but no one else from my team on this. That's fine. Defensive Rookie of the Year does go to Frederick Minter with Trent. I almost said Trent. Trent Rubin, Othniel McCauley, and Laurel Granville are 3, 4, and 5 with Terrell Hills at number 7, and that's it. But we probably have a decent amount of experience if I had to guess. I hope the wide receiver's a beast. Let's check him out here. How much do you have? There he is. 30,000. 30,000 experience. That's not bad. 17K from the quarterback. Decent all around the board on the offensive line here. Defense, how much does the linebacker have? He has 40K. Did he get a development trait? He got quick. I think he got that from what? Actually, what did he get that for? Defensive Rookie of the Year. No, did he already have quick? Did he get it from winning? Hold on. I don't know what he got that from. He might have already had it. It's looking like he already had it. Because I did not give it to him. I know that for a fact. But anyway, he's 40,000 experience is nice here. 11K from Reddick. 5.8 is kind of low for this Hills guy, but 19 from both corners is nice. Looking like we have a decent amount of experience here. I'm kind of excited to spend it all. But William Jackson has 16K. What is that from? I have no idea. But anyway, I'm going to spend all of this experience, and I will see you guys at the in the offseason. We're pretty much in free agency now. I really hope there's some solid players here. There's actually not a couple. There's a whole bunch of quarterbacks that I get to choose from in the draft. So that's nice. So I'm not really worried about the quarterback situation. I mean, he did go up to a 72. He did go up to a 72, so you really don't know. But 58.28 mil in cap room. We can sign some beasts. Who's here? Zach Martin is on the team. Jay Ajayi is interesting, but I'm not going to sign Jay Ajayi because I think Giovanni Bernard is perfectly fine. Byron Jones is on the team. I don't think that is a question, but Malcolm Butler is here too. This is a really good free agency year. Bud Dupree isn't good enough. I mean, we signed him in the 1, and he was like a 99 at that period, though. But as of now, he's not good enough. Carlos Dunlap got released. I don't see anybody else that I really want. Jalen Richard isn't bad. But I think I'm going to definitely go after Zach Martin, because that's easy. I don't know why the hell. Why the hell? I was going to say why the hell and why the heck at the same time, and it didn't work. I don't know why you wouldn't go after Zach Martin. So he's on the team, and Byron Jones is on the team as well, because he doesn't even want that many points either. So let's go with that. 78 points for both of those guys should be enough. Jay Ajayi is so... Oh, so is Tevin... They're both so interesting. They're so intriguing, but I don't want either of them, because I think Giovanni Bernard is fine. Malcolm Butler I don't want that badly. Are there any other cornerbacks that are good enough to play like nickel for me? Tony Lippett? I'm actually just going to try to sign Tony Lippett. I mean, he's young. I mean, he's not really young, but he's young enough where I can still sign him and have him play somewhere, or just trade him. So I'll go after him. Trey Waynes is here too. He's getting 90 points though. He's actually not bad. But I might do this with a couple other people like I normally do. Try to trade some people, see what happens. Like this Bryce guy. I don't even know who this guy is, but I'm going to go after him. Because he probably has some trade value if I need there to be. Alright, let's go like that. And let's give him 41 points. Is he going to come to the team for that? Who knows? But anyway, I will see you guys in the draft. We are in the draft, and we have the like 8th pick, something like that. I'm going to skip right to my pick. Hopefully my quarterback doesn't go. The guy I want did not go. I don't think the guy I want went is what I meant to say there. So I'm going to take him now, just because I don't really... I don't know, actually. This is the guy I want, McSturdy. I think McSturdy looked like the best option in general. Do I want him? This Philip Fisher guy looks really good, too. So maybe I'll just take McSturdy now, and then I'll take Fisher. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I don't really need any other positions, honestly. Like, I don't really want any other positions. So I'm going to take McSturdy, and if he's not good, I'll take Fisher. McSturdy's a 78 with quick. He's definitely good enough to get the job done. He is the quarterback for the team. I'm happy with that. With this pick, I'm taking Adrian Balogun? Whatever. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's really fast. 6'2". Looks decent. 78 with normal. We drafted some really good cornerbacks in this rebuild here. With this pick, I'm going to be taking Virgil Mealy. I know he's red, but he has superstar development, so I'm going to take him. 70 with superstar. I don't care if I reached. He's just the backup running back, so I don't mind that. I'm taking Scott Eckel with this pick because I know he has superstar development. Look at this beast. Look at him. He's a god. With this pick, I'm going to be drafting Cortez Tiller. Actually, hold on a second. Let me just make sure. Yes, I think I want Cortez Tiller. Taking him. What's this guy all about? He's a 68. Apparently a good pick. He's probably just going to be the backup middle linebacker. If I can draft the dude below him, I'll do it if I have another pick here. But if not, it's not the biggest deal. Look at that. I can still get Tyree McKee. I didn't even notice this guy's name rhymed, but let's draft him now. 68 with normal. They're both kind of the same. I guess this guy, that McKee guy, is actually a bit better, but it's okay. I am drafting Randall Frazier here because he's 6'6" and he just looks like an absolute monster. He's a 66. But with 90 speed, 87 catching, this guy would be ridiculous to actually use. The Saints didn't have any draft picks? What? How does that even make sense? Okay, apparently the Saints did not have one draft pick. William Jackson, a first rounder, and a third rounder for Trey Flowers, and I'm pretty positive this is the only trade I'm going to be doing this season. This is the team going into the final season here. I think it looks really good. I'm going to start Amir Abdullah over Giovanni Bernard this season for a couple reasons. One reason is because he has superstar development. Another reason is because last year he had 1,465 yards for 17 touchdowns with 1 fumble. And I'm pretty sure Giovanni Bernard did not play that well. I think he had like 1,200 yards, something. Let me check to make sure, though. Hold on a second. Let me see. He has 99 carrying, though. Giovanni Bernard is a beast. But he had 1,200 yards with 9 touchdowns. 0 fumbles, but 9 touchdowns. That's like half of what Ameer Abdullah had. So I'm going to go with Ameer Abdullah this season. I'm sorry, once again, Bengals fans. I feel like I'm apologizing a lot for doing some dumb stuff. But Giovanni Bernard is going to back up Ameer Abdullah here. We have McSurdy, who goes up to an 80 in the right scheme. Solid wide receiver core. Fantastic tight end. Amazing offensive line. Defense, we have a very solid middle linebacker here who has superstar development, of course, because he's a god. For some reason, Reddick went up at left end, so that happened. Trey Flowers is an 89 at right end here. A great cornerback duo here with Balogun, whatever, as the nickel guy. Byron Jones is a great safety, and London is a great strong safety. I can still upgrade this team a lot more if I wanted to. There's a good amount of trade value on this team. Like, Sean Williams is still here. This Bryce guy is here because we signed him in free agency. Tyler Boyd I could probably end up trading if I wanted to. Giovanni Bernard I could trade, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to sim right to the end of the season, and hopefully we're in the playoffs. We are at the end of this season here, and we made the playoffs. How did we do? We went 12-4. Colossal difference from last year. Let's check out the team schedule. We did pretty well in the preseason. I mean, the first game we did. We started off the game 2-0. Started off the season 2-0 with 2 very convincing wins there. We lost to the Steelers. We beat the Bills. Lost to the Dolphins and the Seahawks. Beat the Patriots, the Texans, the Ravens, the Rams, the Raiders, the Steelers again. Lost to the Jets, and we beat the Browns, Cardinals, and destroyed the Ravens. Very good season here. I definitely like it. Let's check out the stats. How did the quarterback play? 4,300 yards, 46 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He definitely could have been MVP. I'm sure he's second. Hold on. How did the guy from the Jets play? I need to know. Wait, probably should have just went up. It would have been a lot faster. How did the guy from the Jets play? Because the Jets quarterback is really good. 4,000 yards, 26 touchdowns. Okay, our guy definitely played much better. But that guy's actually really good. He has superstar development and he's an 80. But our guy is the GOAT, I'm telling you. Ameer Abdullah, ridiculous season. 1,400 yards, 13 touchdowns. Did fumble 4 times, so that's a problem. But you see, Giovanni Bernard still got some touches. He had 12 touchdowns out of the backup. That's not bad at all. Receiving, AJ Green, 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns. Quincy Enunwa, 900 yards, 8 touchdowns. TJ Ballantyne, 855 yards, 12 touchdowns. And Tyler Eifert's down there, 740 yards, 4 touchdowns. Blocking should be really solid. 9 from Michael Doss, 7 from Shaq Mason, 1 from Gabe Jackson. Defense, Frederick Minter, 141 tackles, 4 interceptions. Vontez Burfict, 126 tackles, 1 interception, 6 sacks. But let's go to sacks quickly. Trey Flowers, 20 sacks, not bad at all. Tackles for loss, we got 7 from Trey Flowers, 7 from Grady Jarrett. Who else had a lot of sacks? Grady Jarrett had 8.5, Daquan Reddick had 6, and Vontez Burfict had 6. Interceptions, 5 from Othniel McCauley, 4 from Frederick Minter, Laurel Granville. These cornerbacks are just shutting people down. And 4 from Trent Rubin. He only had 68 tackles, but he had 4 interceptions. Did our other defensive tackle play? Hold on. Have I actually been in a 4-3 this entire time? I kind of hope so. Yeah, it looks like it. Look, I mean, it looks like they kind of everybody played. That's weird. That's okay, though. Interceptions. Actually, no. My bad. I thought this guy was another middle linebacker. It makes sense why he has 68 tackles. I forgot that, he wasn't. Whatever. Just ignore that last like 20 seconds. Vontez Burfict had a pick. Angel London did. And Adrian Balogun did. Any touchdowns? I feel like with all these turnovers, we should have at least 1 touchdown. And we don't. That's okay, though. 4th in the NFL on offense. What about defense? Had to have been like top 10. 13. That's not bad at all. Yearly awards. Our guy had to have been second. Yeah, he was. The Cowboys won 15-1. Wow, but our guy was second. Sylvester Hart, he's a beast. Wow, he came in 3rd. But Dexter McSturdy, he was the pick. He was definitely the pick to go with. Sam Hedgecock, Hudson Goldston. That guy's not a rookie, but Hedgecock is. Nobody else on this list is a rookie, so that's good news. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Our guy comes in 2nd. Ah, man, I wish he could have won that, but that's okay. Mariota comes in 3rd. Anyone else from our team? Really, I kind of expected Ameer Abdullah to be in this, but that's okay. Defensive Player of the Year. Frederick Minter comes in 2nd, with Trey Flowers in 3rd, and Vontez Burfict in 5th, and Laurel Granville in 9th. Wow, okay, that was a good defense we had this past year. Offensive Rookie of the Year does go to McSurdy with Hedgecock in 2nd, and Blevins in 3rd. Anyone else from our team? Doesn't look like it. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Do we even have any defensive rookies? Doesn't really look like we had any good ones. Best quarterback does go to Dexter McSturdy. Look at that. That's great. Best running back, Le'Veon Bell, of course, wins it, but Amir Abdullah's in 4th. That's not bad. Best wide receiver, AJ Green does not win it. It goes to DeAndre Hopkins instead. Anyone else from our team in here? It does not look like it. Best O-line, Zach Martin, Gabe Jackson, Shaq Mason, Russell Bodine. We're just missing somebody. I don't know who we're missing here. I really don't know. What is it, our right tackle? Oh, that rookie. We're missing the rookie that they... Not the rookie anymore, but the guy that the team drafted for us the first season. Best D-line goes to Trey... Or doesn't go to Trey Flowers. Stephon Tuitt apparently did better. That's okay. Best linebacker does not go to Frederick Minter, but that's okay. Vontaze Burfict comes in 10th. Best defensive back, is it our guy? It is not. Morris Claiborne comes in 2nd, but Laurel Granville comes in 4th. That's not bad. That's a good list to be upon. Well, I mean, aside from Morris Claiborne, but Marcus Peters and Chris Harris are above him. But our other guy, McCauley, comes in 6th. That's not bad. We had a really good season. So, like, award-wise, we had a very good season. So let's see. How's the experience looking? 83,000 from this guy. I don't even have the quarterback upgrade. Look at this. What? Okay, quarterback of the year, Pro Bowl appearance, offensive rookie of the year. He got 56K from that. That's nice. Over 1,000 if you said 4,800 for that week. 2,000 for just throwing passing touchdowns. 7,000 for the entire week, I think. Another 5,000 for that one week. Okay, yeah. Okay, and I did not adjust the sliders any differently than normal, I'm pretty sure, right? Let me just make sure, just so I'm not playing myself here, but I think they're at 150 for the quarterback. They are. That's what I normally have everything on. So, that's not bad. Sorry for that cut, I had to go do something quickly, but anyway, Doss has 21,000 experience. I see that. That is nice. Okay, alright. McSturdy, though, still 83K, 84K almost. That's remarkable. Defense, how's the defensive experience? 21,000 from this Minter guy, 20,000 from Granville, 12K from McCauley, 10K from Byron Jones. We had a really good season. I'm actually excited to upgrade the team and see what it's all about. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to sim the week and see who we play. So I figured out why Dak Prescott won MVP. He had 60 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. What is that? I have never seen anybody throw more than like 50 in his season in simulation, and he had 10. What? He had 60 touchdowns. That has to be a record, right? That has to be a record. I don't know what the actual record is, but that has to be a record. Passing touchdowns. Yes, it is. He beat Peyton Manning by 5. That is ridiculous. Look at our guys even up there. Our guy is up there. That looks awesome. But holy crap, 60. He beat Peyton Manning by 5. I can't even get over that. 60 touchdowns? That is ridiculous. But anyway, we have to see who we play now. I was just checking out the stats while my video like rendered out of the Elgato software thing, and I still can't believe Dak Prescott threw that many touchdowns. Anyway, let's play the full game, obviously. Let's check out the overalls. What are we? We're a 90. The Steelers are an 89. Our team's pretty good. I think so. I think our team's actually better than a 90, but that's okay. We are going with the Color Rush uniforms, of course, and we're going to put those on for the Steelers as well. What do theirs look like? Are they black? They are black. I like the Steelers a lot. But anyway, if you guys have made it this far into the video, thank you guys very much. I'm trying to think of a word at the same time. But if you guys made it this far, comment cream cheese. I don't know. I think of random... food is literally the only thing I think of whenever I try to think of these words. Like, if I just think of a random word, it's usually something to do with food. But anyway, if you made it this far, comment cream cheese, and I will love you until the end of time. Guaranteed. No refund. I will love you till the end of time. Another touchdown, 35-25. I think we have this game. We do. 42-25. We definitely won. There you go. Good game against a division rival. The Steelers were only... or 8-8, though, but... okay, our guy threw 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. That 1 interception is definitely made up for with 4 touchdowns. And he had 81% completion. Very good game, 366 yards. Amir Abdullah, 122 yards, 1 touchdown. Le'Veon Bell definitely ran better. He had 2 touchdowns and more yards. AJ Green had a really good game, had a touchdown. Tyler Eifert had an even better game with 2 touchdowns. And TJ Ballantyne had a very good game as well. And Le'Veon Bell was the Steelers' MVP by far. Check out defense. Sean Davis had 13 tackles. It's not bad. Tackles for loss, 1 from Cameron Hayward. Sacks, 3 from Trey Flowers. He had a very good game. Derek Ohalete, I don't know, he had a sack. Byron Jones had a half, and so did Grady Jarrett. Interceptions, 1 from Kiko Alonso, who is on the Steelers now, I guess. But very good game. All right, we have to take on the Broncos now, who have that amazing quarterback One's like a 95 or something. So they probably have a really good team. They're an 88. We're a 90 still. Not bad, but they definitely, I don't know. They might honestly have a better team. It's kind of sketchy. But anyway, throw it on the color rush uniforms, and hopefully we can beat the Broncos. 27-14. We're going to lose. 35-14. Unless we have a ridiculous comeback here, we're going to lose, I think. Pretty positive we lost. 42-21, 42-28, 42-35. If we can get a touchdown here, that'd be ridiculous. Oh my goodness. 45-42. We just lost that game. That was a ridiculous comeback attempt. Wow, okay, the quarterbacks played very well. I mean, our guy actually had 3 interceptions, which is really bad. But 4 touchdowns is pretty good. 9 combined touchdowns, that's not bad at all from both the quarterbacks. Like, I probably just cut that out, like, mid-sentence or something, because I just, like, stopped talking and couldn't think for some reason. I'm tired. I'm tired, but I just really couldn't think of what was actually going on for a couple seconds. But what is that, like 88 yards, I think. 688 yards led up as a team. I mean, combined as 2 teams. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But anyway, CJ Anderson, 101 yards, no touchdowns. Didn't do that well. But Amir Abdullah had 2 touchdowns. That's not bad. TJ Ballentine had a really good game. Quincy Nuno had a good game. Demarius Thomas did well. Dante Moncrief, Trey Burton, Amir Abdullah all did pretty well. Defense, Brandon Marshall had 10 tackles. So did Angel London. Tackles for loss of 1 from Vontaze Burfict, Trey Flowers, Grady Jarrett, and Daquan Reddick. 2 tackles for loss. Nope, 2 sacks. My fault. From Deshae Powers, who has superstar development. I remember that guy. And 1 sack from Fisher Hadnot, 1 interception from Aqib Talib, Vontaze Burfict, Chris Harris, and Jamarcus Ashmore. Sadly, this rebuild comes to an end to the Bengals, which sucks. I'm not to the Bengals, to the Broncos, which sucks a little bit. But, hey, look at that. CJ ProSize. We got him on the squad on the Ultimate Team, if you guys watched my last Ultimate Team video. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. You know, I like this team a lot. I thought it was really good. There's the individual overalls. 97 offense, 93 defense. But anyway, as this loud car drives by, I will conclude this video. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys want me to do another delayed rebuild with a specific team, let me know, and I will do that team next. If not, I'll probably just choose a random team that I have already rebuilt, and I will just do it, you know, with them. But anyway, thank you guys for watching one more time. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys soon.